from a kung fu style that's very traditional called Bagua. Say that once. Bagua, or you can say the full name, Bagua Zhang. I'll put all the Mandarin, Pinyin, and Chinese characters down below for you. Of course, you want to have the techniques very clean when you're performing the Tao Lu, or the form, or the kata. But you also want to have rooted legs. Your legs have to be strong. And that's going to be key to performing the fight move that's coming up next. Right leg steps out, hug the moon against your chest. Now turn, under the leaves hide the flowers. The wild ducks come out as a flock, down, and turn using waist power. Now walk a few times, keeping the head level. Left foot ends the walk. Deflect out, purple swallow throws the scissors tail. Squat down, horse stance. From here, lift up and down. Bend the bow, shoot the tiger. Now cross behind, and golden snake entwines the weeping willow. Then wild horse smashes through the stables. Golden snake entwines the weeping willow. Wild horse smashes through the stable. Now the sea bug teases the locust. And then the giant python flips its body. 1, flip the body. 2, and then the Chiling vomits the book, opening up the arms this way. These are all classic moves from Bagua Zhang. Every technique within this sequence will help you when you apply it toward the fight. Let's go now to show you how to use this move in combat. Guys, the street tough goes to grab you, and you're gonna take his arm with this hand, and you're gonna kind of go inside. So this block could happen, and followed by this attachment right here. And when you train for those pulling muscles, the thug or the opponent will know, they'll feel it when you latch on. It does not feel good to fight a gorilla, and you want to become a gorilla. The other hand is going to shoot underneath his inner thigh as you bring your legs down. So not the crotch, but up the leg. Now I've got him in a good position where I could dump him and throw him and get out, or I could just use my leg power to pop him up off the ground, and I can carry him like a fireman would anywhere I want. But if I want to dump him and get out of there, I could do it safely or body slam him by dumping him over the side, taking him off my neck and shoulders, and getting out of there. One more time, they grab on, inside, latch on, get down, shoot into the leg. Now we're gonna dump him over our shoulder, creating separation, get out. The other angle, same move. They latch on, we block out, grab onto them, shoot in. Look at how he's tight against my body, no space. Dump him over, get out. we going to get the muscles we need to do these techniques? We can go to the gym. We're going to go to your backyard in a second to do some of this training, but also we can get out into the city.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, for those that don't have a gym or don't happen to have a bamboo bar set in their back garden, you just have to go outside and have a little look around. It's part of the adventure, you know. Part of the fun is to go and just look for places to train. So we come here and we practice kind of like urban bouldering. It's amazing for your fingertip strength, forearms, biceps, lats, all of those pulling movements that you need for your martial arts, you can find in a place like this.
And that many traditional martial artists forget about, because so many times we focus on the punching and not the pulling.
Absolutely. Here it's all in the hands and the fingertips, just practicing holding on, and even just, you know, just holding it. Just, it's amazing actually how much of a workout it is, just making your way up slowly, because you're always in a tensed position, and then as obviously your body comes out more, you put in more strain on the muscles. And there's some beautiful spider webs up here as well. But climbing is amazing for the full body. It's kind of one of the most simple human basic movements, you know, monkey style. I think every martial artist should give climbing a go.
Chase, we're here in your training center in your garden. You're going to show folks out there 5 exercises they can do to build the muscles they need to do these techniques like a beast.
Yeah, man. So earlier in the fighting we were talking about the pulling power, and there's no greater way to get it than bodyweight training. Okay. So that's why I built this little bamboo bar temple, so that I could just work on my bodyweight strength every single day.
People have all kinds of excuses out there. I don't have access to, I don't have you built this in your backyard, and it's called the what? The bar?
Yeah, bamboo bar setup, we call it.
Temple.
Yeah, bamboo bar temple. And like you say, you know, like if you don't have a gym access, build one and you build one. Yeah. If you don't, just like go out and find one. There's parks everywhere. There's no excuse. You know, you just got to get out and do it. Exactly. So the first one is just the classic. It's pull-ups. You know, there's no better way to improve your pulling strength than just lifting your body weight in pull-ups. So you have obviously the 2 different ways you can do it: reverse grip or just the standard forward grip. And there's so many different variations. So obviously you can just do the normal ones where you're just pulling all the way from the bottom to the top. You can do the same but with a reverse grip. And then once you've done those, you can practice slow-mos. I love slow-mos. So you're just doing it absolutely. So that you could do like 10 seconds up if you wanted, and 10 seconds down. That really, really, really helps. And then also just hold, so you can just lock out 90 degrees and just lock there for as long as you can. That's a really good one. And if you want to be a beast, you can do sort of 10 seconds, let's say, to the lockout, 10 seconds in the lockout, and then you would go up another 10 seconds. And then 10 seconds down, hold it 10 seconds, all the way down, hold it 10 seconds. That'll take a little while to show you, but that's a wicked one.
For folks out there that can't even do a pull-up, can't even hold on, how could they start?
Sure, so if you can't even lift your own body weight, I suggest just get a friend. It's all about training with a friend anyway, for inspiration and motivation. So if I was going to jump up there, I would just ask you to hold my knees and just give me a little bit of support. It's kind of like spotting in the gym. Cool. So I'll go up, you grab my knees, and then you just help me through it. That's it, nice. Lovely. And that would be it. Cool. So those people that can't yet lift their own body weight, that's a great way to start.
Exercise number 2.
We spoke about building the grip strength.
Yes.
And you were showing me in the pause. It's obviously very beneficial for fighting.
And every martial artist that's worth anything out there, they have beast fingers, grip, and wrist strength.
Amazing. Well, parkour, free running, calisthenics, that's really going to enhance that for sure. Okay. So sometimes I'll just come out in the morning. First thing I'll do is just hang for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever you want to do, whatever you can do. So I just say, start by just hanging out, just hanging. It's quite meditative as well. It's really nice. Yeah. And then when you say you've done a minute on one hand, on 2 hands, you would just let go and try and do like 30 seconds on one arm, and then when that 30 seconds up, change to the other arm. But this really, really, like, I can't express how much this has helped my my hand strength, my grip strength.
And you're making this look easy right now, but this is a tough move.
I mean, yeah, you'd be surprised. A lot of people can probably do it for sort of, you know, 10, 15 seconds, but then when it sort of goes to 30 seconds, that's when it starts to get really hard. And that's when your fibers are really working hard.
Cool.
So that's exercise number 2.
So Chase, you also hit the rock climbing gym, the fitness gym, the bouldering gym, but you even wanted more, so you installed some at your home here.
Yeah, man. Having a rock climbing wall in your back garden just opens up so much extra potential when you're training. So that's a great one for the forearms, just holding on like that.
The previous exercise.
The previous exercise. But now we want to really focus on the fingertips and all of the tendons in our fingers. So we really need to isolate that. So I come out and I'll just hang off my fingertips. And that will really strengthen the final part of the arm. So you just hanging, yeah, hanging as long as you can. I'm doing like 4 fingers, but you could, if you're feeling really beastie, you could like reduce it to 3 fingers. I mean, if one hand's too hard, then you would just obviously find a wall and just hang off all like 8. Usually you don't put your thumbs over the top. But that really, really develops the strength in your fingers.
Can we see your hands here from all this training?
You
definitely have the hands
a little bit beaten up.
But that's the sign of a warrior right there.
Yeah, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Usually they're a lot worse.
All right, not everybody has a bar temple and rock climbing hooks in their back garden.
That's fair enough.
So let's get out into the city and show people what they can do for the 4th exercise using things everyone has access to.
Yeah, totally.
All right, Chase, we're out here in the city for the 4th exercise. Everyone has access to a wall.
Everyone has access to a wall, totally. No excuses. You're gonna find this everywhere. And this is actually where a lot of my basic training from early days, like 20 years ago, came from. We'd just go out and we would find a wall and we would just practice our muscle ups or our climb ups. So you just wanna get both hands over the wall and you wanna lift your feet up. So even this is just the first part, just practice hanging in this position. That might be a bit unusual for people. So you just wanna hang on the wall and even just try like mixing your feet position so you get comfortable with it. I'm going to climb up and I'll put my left foot at the top. So all we do is we put our hands over the top. You quite quickly shift one on top, shift the second on top up to like a chest press, and then you just push through and that should get you onto the top. But you really have to use, it's kind of like a full body workout. You have to use your abs, your core, your legs to kind of help you get up there. I'll show you what it looks like. So here,
back down,
and then back down. So you can just rep that out all day long if you wanted, but this is something that everybody can go out and do. There's no excuses. You just sort of like, you're gonna start slowly probably, and you're gonna start progressing.
It's totally free, no gym membership.
It's free,
required.
no gym included. So slow-mo is like there, 1, 2, and then push. So it's really good for your triceps as well.
Yep.
And then you could also just slow-mo it back down. But this is like just fundamentals. Like if you can master this, you're gonna feel stronger in your hands, your arms, your back, and your abs. So it's a wicked, free, full body workout, this one.
And then if we sub in an opponent instead of the wall, we can now use the techniques from the start of this video with these muscles we're developing.
Absolutely.
And have the best of technique and strength together.
Absolutely. So hands on, feet on. We're gonna go right hand on top, left hand on top, and then you've got to press through with your triceps and your chest. So a bit quicker. And then if you've mastered that one, you can kind of jump. You can kind of jump to 2 hands. So that's dependent on how quick you can get your body weight up. And you can also practice just coming up to the top, dropping back down. But essentially, just this move, hanging here, this is just working the whole body. And the fingers is amazing. Whew. I'm pumped.
That's great.